Hi guys, how are you all on this fantastic day, this lovely sunny day here in Ireland? I have, as you can guess by the title of the video, I have an announcement. It's not a scary announcement or like that, and most of you have probably spotted it happening as we're going along. I'm going to talk. I'm going to do a bit of a show and tell with my dried paintings. I've had a subscriber ask me about seeing the dried results, and I do have some of them here. I don't have all of them because I'm giving some away and things like that, so I don't have them anymore. But I'll show you what I have. I also have a story to tell to do with the paintings, specifically the painting that I did on the last challenge with Erica Hughes, which was a Dutch pour that my wife liked and wanted to match curtains. So I have a story about that, and so what we'll do is I'll start off with the announcement. It's not a major deal, but what you may or may not have noticed is that I have changed the name of the channel from The Art of Chaos to Mark Guildea Art. And I suppose I am doing it because I started off with The Art of Chaos name because it was the same name that I had for the Teespring shop that I'm selling the t-shirts that I have on me, all to do with acrylic pouring, keep calm and pour. I have a pile of t-shirts. I'll actually show you a few of the designs here now in a minute. And I got myself and my daughter, my 9-year-old Holly, kind of got into the acrylic art, and we're both t-shirt people. We like t-shirts, and so we always have been, but there was nothing, I couldn't see anything there, so we knocked our heads together and we designed a few t-shirts ourselves, and we popped it on Teespring, and the store is there as the Art of Chaos apparel store, and there's t-shirts and there's mugs and iPhone covers and all other things, hoodies and all sorts. So pop along and have a look if you like, and see if there's something there that you might want to pick up. But as I've been doing the paintings, they feel a lot more personal. So as I'm doing the paintings, it seems really strange to me now to have a painting by The Art of Chaos, because I did the painting. So I started to think about putting my name on the channel, and I've just had a great response from the channel, and I'm really happy. So I've decided I'm going to change the name and to my name, Mark Guildea Art, and just separate it a little bit, and go with that. I'm really enjoying it, and thank you so much for everyone who's subscribed. It's great. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying the comments, and it's been really good. So I tell you what, I'll show you a couple of the t-shirts that I actually got one this morning, and I wanted to show you what it is. They're fantastic t-shirts. They're made really well, but the process that they're printed with, I think it's direct to garment printing. So what happens is they spray on this sort of like film first, and then they print. It's like from a computer, actually goes onto it, not like a stencil, but that goes onto it. But it says here to you got to wash it first. That's because there's a film on it, but as soon as you wash that off, it's really good. So a couple of different designs that we've come up with, pour, scrape, repeat, which is turning into a motto of mine because the amount of time I've had to scrape a painting. So I'll throw another design at you here. How about this? This one's for everyone's head into their blooms. I'm getting into the blooms now at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff from colour art, and I'm really I've done one bloom with them, and I'm really looking forward to getting into more blooms. You've seen this one already. This is the one I was wearing to do the Dutch pour for the the painting for my wife, which I have a story in a minute to tell you. Here's one of my favorites. I love this design. Choose wisely. We all know that. We all can choose wisely, or you'll just end up with a big muddy mess. Yeah. Here's another Gone Dutch, which is really it's just like, as I was saying, I love t-shirts. I love having t-shirts, and a lot of the t-shirts that I could see on there were just other artists' names, and like that's nice and that's great, but I wanted something to show other people what it is I was doing instead of just having my name there. I totally flipped. That was after the first painting I did. I started to think, which was a cup flip thing. After I did that first, I realised, I'd love a t-shirt like that, and that's when I came up with that. And this is probably one of the funniest one. I make poor decisions, which I do. I like that. That's the t-shirts, and you can get them in the Art of Chaos store, and there's a link down below for the Teespring store, and pop along and have yourself one. Like, I've been looking at a lot of the other artists and stuff like it, and this stuff is expensive. The paint is expensive, and all the canvases and stuff like that. And I can see how people like that, they've got a lot of affiliates, and that's all really put towards just getting money to kind of pay for it so that you can do the videos. And I wanted to do something like that, but I thought to myself, people are talking about putting up a PayPal link, and which is fine, and maybe somewhere down the line I might do that. But I thought maybe if I came up with something that to support, like, you get something yourself, like you get something out of it. So if you want to support the channel and help me get some supplies so I can do the videos and stuff like that, and get yourself something awesome at the same time, grab yourself a t-shirt, go over and the Art of Chaos, and it's got as I say, it's got mugs and phone cases and cushions and ladies, all ladies t-shirt sizes as well. That's all the guys stuff there, but it's got a lot in there. Have a look, see what you think. So I was going to show you some paintings, also some dried stuff. I had a couple of requests to show, and I'm just thinking, should I start with the story, or should I just I'll start with the story. Okay, so I have been the last few days, everyone in our house has been smelly, and the reason is because there was a leak in the water system for the radiators and for the water, for heating the water. So it's been a rough few days, but the builders have gone now and everything's fine. It's all sorted. But when we had the leak, I called my landlord, who was one of the nicest guys I've ever met, a really nice guy, and he comes over, and after we've gone through the whole process of finding the leak, which was in the shed, and turning off all the water and all the different things, he was in the alleyway at the side of the house, and he spotted a sheet of plywood that had some circles cut in it, and I've been cutting out rounds to paint on. So he asks, "What are they? What's that?" And I thought, okay, instead of just telling him what it is, I'll show him. So I said, "Come on back in." So we went back into the house, and we went to the area where all my paintings were drying. And I picked up one of the paintings that I knew was dry, and I picked it up and showed it to him, and he picked it up and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's lovely, very good." And then he looked down at where the painting that I did for my wife was, and the finger came out, and it just started to head straight towards the painting, and I couldn't get the words out of my mouth quick enough, and then suddenly whoosh, a big scoop right out of the painting. So yeah, I was in a bit of shock. But saying that, like, he is the nicest guy ever, and he apologised. But I'm going to have the last laugh because I think I'm going to send it. I'm going to put the resin on and do everything. I think I'm going to give it to him for Christmas, just to remind him not to stick his fingers in people's paintings. So I'll show you that now, actually, because apart from that, it was turning out really well. Now, it was 2 parts. I don't know if you noticed or if you realised it was 2 parts, but it was that bit there. Get it the right way around. Yeah. And that bit there. So that's the way it was going to be, which I was very happy with. But if you just look in that corner there, there's a nice big finger scoop. So that's what he's getting. So Dave, if you're listening, this is what you're getting for Christmas. So that was those. Lots of fun. I recently did a couple of blooms, and I'll show you these. They come up really well. They're lovely. A lot of colour art, pigments in that. I can't get the shine where you can just see the colour and not the shine. But it's really, really pretty. But I know that when I get my hands on some resin at some point, I think they're gonna come up really well. This one was a little bit more purple and had a black cell activator on it. And I really like that one. It's really nice. So I just realised you can see my head peeking around the corner. So those two are really nice. I did them rounds, a couple of rounds. They're really hard to see the colours on as well. They're really pretty. There, and this one here, which kind of reminded me of Spider-Man somehow. Now, I do realise that once, when you put the resin on top of these things, they really pop back out. And that's what I'm hoping. I've got one here that has resin on, which is fantastic. Now this one, so I'll get a shine on it. No, I didn't do this one. This one was done by Erica Hughes. And we went out to visit Erica recently, myself, and they actually came out to see us at one point. It was great, and we all had a blast. But she gave me this to give to Holly, and it's fantastic. But that's the difference between resin. So the colours really, really pop out, and I'm hoping that when I resin these bios, I get the very same effect. Now, it's not all bad news when it comes to my wife's painting, because I did a second. Well, I had a bit of paint left over, and I did one. I'm actually going to pop that video up tomorrow. But I'll show you. I'll show you. So it's the same colours, but of course it's a little small one, so it's not going to fit the same place, same space as the other one did. But it's nice. It's pretty. Lovely colours on it. Lots of metallic stuff there. Really nice. Right, that's it. That's all I have to show you for today. Just want to say thanks very, very much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. It's really nice to know that people are enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep on doing it. So please, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And hit the bell and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow if I can get this video up. And I hope you're having a good day. And sure, I'll talk to you soon. Good luck.